I love this concept because it's so practical. It's called cognitive dissonance. It's something I learned as an undergrad that I still use today. You don't remember much of that, but this I use, I like it. Cognitive dissonance. And what that means is mental noise. Okay, mental noise. Noise in the brain. If I played took my arm and took it across the keyboard of the piano, it would sound like crap, dissonant. But if I played C major, that sounds nice. That's harmonic, not dissonant. So dissonant means in conflict, dissonant. What it means in psychological terms is when there's a conflict between your desired expectation and reality. When what you expect to have happen doesn't happen, and that conflict creates the anger. See, no one makes you angry. That's the hard one for people to get. They don't make you angry. You make yourselves angry. And then you need to understand how you make yourself angry so you can do something about that. But you have to accept that they don't do it to you. You do it to yourselves. And how do we do it? Because we expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, and then we get pissed off and angry. Okay? So what's some examples of that? There's hundreds of them. You expect something, it doesn't happen, you get mad.
You expect your husband to remember your anniversary and you forget.
Exactly. Perfect example. Blow up. Boom. Angry.
And disappointment too.
Disappointment too, yeah, because you expected it and it didn't happen. And it can hurt. But we can also choose not to react with anger. You have a choice here. Unless it's something that just happens. Classic example for me, this is a real deal with my teenage girls again. I would see, because I didn't go to work until maybe in the afternoon, I'd detail the house. Okay? And perfect. Go to work, come home at night, and the place looks like a bomb hit it. And what did I do? I flipped out. Look at this mess. Look at all the crap all over here. How can you just leave your books and plates here? You know how much time I spend working on this thing? Oh, Dad, you need an anger management class. And then I get mad at that. It's like, what? No, you get your ass over here and pick this stuff up. And I blow up. Now, were they making me angry? No, I did. I expected when I came home that this place would be neat. They were girls. Yeah, right. That was ridiculous. So, what do I do? Well, I changed my expectation that when I come home, it's going to be a mess. In fact, I put a sign on my dashboard that said, expect mess. So when I walked in the house, I didn't flip out. I didn't go, look at that. I said, oh, we got the mess again. I knew that was going to happen. Get up there and pick that up. Later. No, not later. Now. Pick that up. Come on. I need this picked up. Get those back books and everything. I didn't flip out. I got business taken care of, but I wasn't screaming. I didn't go crazy. So I changed my expectation to be in sync with reality. If I expect to have a lucid conversation with my great aunt, I'm setting myself up. Because I go, hi Betty, how's it going? And she'll go, so how's the family, Dan? Oh, the family's really good. They're doing good. How you doing? I'm doing okay. So how's the family, Dan? I just told you. How many times are you going to ask me that damn question? The woman's senile. She doesn't remember 2 seconds after she asks a question. So I know that when I call her up, that's what's going to happen. I don't get upset. See? Yeah.
I almost see that, though, as a false reaction.
What's a false reaction?
Well, with that, when you choose to have it be a mess. I mean, when you choose to expect it to be a mess.
What's false about that?
Well, it shouldn't be a mess.
Oh, really? I agree.
Because you work hard.
I agree with you. And I agree that it shouldn't be, but it is. Shoulds, forget shoulds. It's a mess, and what am I going to do about it? Okay? I can kick them out of the house, and then the house will be always neat. Or I can't beat them up. What am I going to do? I don't have control. Well, I knew that, well, okay, we got a few months, you're going to be gone. I don't have to deal with this. So, but there's not, it's just, you can't get it how it should be. Because life isn't how it should be.
But you really don't have any control.
No, I didn't.
So then what do you do?
I can change my expectations so I'm not upset all the time.
So just accept the fact that it's always going to be messy when they're
As long as they're there, yeah. And I don't like it, and I don't, but, you know, what am I going to do? Now, my dad, he'd just go like this, and, okay. Because there was always the fear factor. You're going to get hit. My kids don't have any fear factor. Well, am I going to ground them at 18? You know, I didn't. Yeah.
I feel like you're expecting it, but not necessarily accepting it, because you're still having your kids clean up.
Oh, yeah.
Still,
I'm just not reacting.
Yeah.
Because it's reality. You can't change, I mean,
you expect the reality, but you're not accepting of it in that, maybe you loosen your standards a little bit, but you still make your kids clean up or compromise with them to a certain standard of cleanliness.
I try. But the point is, I don't want to get angry. I don't want to get myself all upset because I can't control that. All right.
You have an expectation, like, around one person, this person's always going to be rude to you.
Yeah.
So you just have that expectation instead of thinking, oh, maybe this time they won't be that way.
Yeah.
You're better off just going into that expectation they're always going to be rude.
Right. What else is new? I do that with relatives a lot.
Okay. That's what we're relatives.
Right. Because they're going to be with
then
it.
you don't really beat yourself up about why are they being rude.
No, that's who they are.
That's just who they are.
Exactly. Let me show you the choices when we have the situation. Okay, the first choice is what people do is live in the conflict. And they're always angry, going around angry all the time. You've seen these people. They're always angry about everything. And the world isn't fair and everything. And they're mad at the politics and the government and the world. And because they think the world should be the way they think. And they're always mad. And they get heart attacks and they get sick and die. The second choice is to remove yourself from the situation so you don't have to deal with it. You hold on to your expectation, but you change the situation. So if I'm with somebody, I have a friend that always flakes out on me every time, I'm not going to keep calling them and going out with them. I'm going to remove myself. So I expect somebody to follow through with what they say. If that friend isn't going to be doing that, then I choose not to hang out with them. And I'm not mad. I remove myself. The third one is the one I've just been talking about, which is you change the expectation to be in sync with the reality. So you're not upset all the time. It doesn't mean I like it. I expect it. Okay? Yeah.
Is there any time where it's a positive thing to be angry? Or to get angry?
Oh, for sure. I love anger. You know why? Anger produces change. Anger is the fuel for change. And that's in business, a change. So, but it has to be directed in a way that immobilizes or creates that change. Like self-directed anger at yourself is going to make you depressed. That's not good. The anger itself is good. Any emotion is good to me. And anger tells you something. It's like if I put my hand on a stove burner and I go, oh, ow, wow, that's a negative feeling. I shouldn't let that bother me. Oh my God, my hand's on fire. So you don't normally do that, right? You put your hand on a stove burner and you go, ow. You see the movement? That's called change. See, it motivates change. Pain, great motivator for change. People have to be in a lot of pain to see the dentist sometimes. All emotion is good. There are no bad feelings.
It's what you do with them.
It's what you do with them. The emotion in its state is just an emotion. Did I answer your question? Okay.